Very cool. This has nothing to do with me. We're here in Campbellton, and this is like, you know, the only chance that I get it. You know, I'm waiting kind of in between. I have not much time in the world to express my artistic, visionary, creative side at all. So all these people had a chance to like put a display on their school. Really good. There's some like pointillism and abstractions. Really beautiful shots. So if I ever want to buy one, I hope I catch a name here and there. I know I've passed a lot of...
kilometer walk from here to City?
I would take this. I'm not quite sure, but I'd say 15-20 minutes walk.
How many kids are?
30 kids from gym class. Okay. They got their coats on and winter boots. And,
Okay. Well, I'm going to get the torch ready. Do you know where that is?
Yeah, it's in the gray room.
Gray room?
Mm-hmm.
I should have taken your sunglasses.
Yeah, it was kind of stingy. I noticed. I stuck
Yeah,
to
it was. That Enigma is the best music to walk with.
Which one is it? Oh, it's a compilation.
Yeah, I think so. Precious incense.
So supposedly there's peace and a whole lot of weather. It's pretty windy out there, so...
Allez ajouter à ce nombre-là, donc tout le monde d'ici à ce qu'on soit rendu à l'hôtel de ville, prendrez votre tour, chacun quelques minutes pour amener la torche. Okay. Vous rentrez à l'hôtel de ville, il y aura une petite cérémonie, là, certains des élèves remettront la torche sur la lumière, puis ils auront probablement des petits discours. Donc tout le monde, pendant qu'on va marcher, là, vous se passerez la torche.
Combien de personnes est-ce qu'on a?
I've got the lighter. Oh, c'est pas toi. Hein? Ouais, mais il m'a dit que c'était ma job. Oh. Il reste juste là. Ça marche pas. T'as passé l'escalier, là? Étienne, oublie pas de te faire. Check out. T'inquiète pas, regarde, il y a Oh my god!
tinner.
A tinner?
Yeah.
What's a tinner?
Make it thinner.
Oh, thinner. Oh,
Smaller.
yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Not
Walking
big.
a lot.
You walk too much.
Actually, I only started in Bathurst.
Oh, it's not that far. Well, this far enough.
Yeah, it is.
Especially when you have to walk.
Margot? Yes. Yes, Margot. Hi. How are you? Well, what we're going to do right now is for the campaign. Sure. We all set? We had the kids here from the school. They've been walking with me during the tour. We're going to have it passed to you. This is the spirit of Unique de Grace, the family who lost made the donation of holiness. And it's also been carried by over 1 million Canadians in support of organization donations. 461 there to receive the illustrious life. Right on. Look under the camera. Smile. Where's your makeup? There we go. Now, we want to make sure that everybody had the opportunity to touch the torch. Boys and girls? Who hasn't touched it? Okay, we have a few people. Don't touch the steel part at the top.
I already touched it.
Quelqu'un d'autre l'a pas
I'm on the tail end. Oh, hi.
Hi.
They would like to say a word.
Now, on va mettre sur un biscuit.
Mesdames et messieurs, mon nom c'est Mark Ramsey, je suis le maire de Campbellton. Puis mon français n'est pas parfait. Oui, parce qu'avant il était professeur au Bordeaux. Aujourd'hui, j'ai une personne importante pour le pays du Canada, puis une visite à Campbellton ici. Marcel,
George Marcello.
George Marcello. George Marcello, he's doing a walk across Canada. Roy will come in here for this one. George is doing a walk across Canada to raise awareness for organ donors. This stretch of the walk here is in memory or recognition of Yannick de Grace, a young hockey player that was killed on a provincial highway back a couple of months past. Yannick donated his organs to the organ donor outfit, and Roy wants to translation. Just a little bit.
Georges est ici, Georges Marcello.
Marcello.
ici pour justement nous faire être plus réveillés au fait ou éveillés au fait de la donation des organes. C'est surtout concernant Yannick Degrasse, un jeune joueur de hockey de la péninsule acadienne qui est décédé dernièrement et dont les parents ont fait le don des organes. Et je suis ici justement pour nous éveiller à cet événement-là.
So on behalf of the city of Campbellton, we'd like to welcome George to our community. As we all know, walks like this are very, very important. For those, and a lot of these aren't old enough to remember, there's a few of us here that are definitely old enough to remember, some older than others, Vic and CXIU, but you know, I remember watching Terry Fox run across Canada. Terry never made that run final, but he has fulfilled his dream of raising over $1 for every Canadian that went to the Cancer Society. And George here is continuing runs and walks much the same manner in raising awareness to Canadians, both young and old, that there is a need out there for your organs to be donated, you know, to help for others after an untimely death or an accident might occur. You know, we all receive, and you people will receive them too. Once you get your driver's license, on the driver's license is a place for you to sign. Please sign it. It's very important. Mine's been signed. It's always been signed since I was 16. It's something that's, you know, can be left to somebody else. There's people that lose limbs, that lose organs all the time, and it's an easy way to survive. My cousin had her kidney replaced when she was 18, and she had another kidney replaced when she was almost 35. So one came from her father, and one came from her brother. Myself, I'm an amputee, so there's a lot of people that you know, might have these conditions that you're not even aware of when you see them. And
est nommé Terry Fox, justement, pour lequel le sentier autour du parc Chagrouf est nommé le sentier Terry Fox, qui justement était et il voulait nous éveiller à cette cause-là de la donation des organes. Comme M. Ramsey disait, le maire, lui aussi, il a été touché par ça dans la parenté, une de ses nièces qui a eu des reins de chanvre. Il faut comprendre que tout ce qu'on fait, tout ce que Georges fait, c'est pour lui faire comprendre que nos organes, on les a lorsqu'on est vivant. Et si quelque chose nous arrive,
George, just before I turn the mic over to somebody else, we just have a small gift, small token of our appreciation for you visiting our city. And if it's not the right size, we can fix you up. We have some other sizes in the front. Okay. Thank you very much for visiting Campbellton.
c'est Georges.
We would ask that you sign our city guest book. And afterwards, we'll get everybody here that took part in the walk today to also sign the city guest book. And I believe John's donné puis dit tout le monde.
Juste un petit mot là, au nom de la polyvalente olympienne de Campbellton. On veut remercier M. Marcelo de nous avoir permis de participer à cet événement ici. On sait que c'est un événement très important. Puis la classe, quand je leur ai demandé s'ils étaient intéressés à participer, c'est tout de suite que tout le monde a répondu oui. Puis tout le monde se sentait intéressé à cette cause-là. Puis en plus, ben, ça donnait l'opportunité de prendre une belle marche pendant une belle journée, pendant une journée d'école en plus. Donc, merci à tous les élèves qui ont voulu contribuer à la cause de M. Marcelo et les dons d'organes.
Tout le monde qui est ici aujourd'hui. Puis après ça, peut-être tout le monde signe le livre pour le ville. Puis aussi, j'ai un accord puis
An acknowledgement to the courageous and unselfish decision that the DeGraw family made about a month ago, which, by the way, saved 6 people's lives. And we just heard the other day that they're all doing well. And those 6 people have been dead. They were hanging on with a few days left. So an acknowledgement to the family and to comfort the family and support them with this decision. Today, day 574, we're continuing to mark it in the memory of Renee Degrassi, as we will continue to do so through our walk. One decision could save up to 8 people's lives. That's why it is so important to bring this message to every community. We're traveling through 600 communities during our campaign, and we're trying to reach every Canadian about this very important message. We have a list of 4,000 people on our waiting list right now that need our help. Unfortunately, Canada is ranking as one of the lowest when it comes to organ donations. We need to still bring a lot more public awareness to Canadians about this, but we also need to change our system. Far too many times, families are approaching me saying that they couldn't say yes at the time of grief and shock because it was too overwhelming, and they wish they didn't have to make the decision at that moment. It takes a very exceptional family like the DeGrasse family to say yes.
Will you just translate a little bit? Because it's a little
J'ai maintenant le travail d'être interprète, mais c'est que, comme le monsieur disait, l'attente de Yannick Degrasse a quand même permis à sauver 6 vies. Et lorsqu'on considère le fait que ces 6 personnes-là, paraît-il, vont vraiment bien. Et avec les différents organes, on peut sauver jusqu'à 8 personnes. Malheureusement, ce qui arrive, c'est que le Canada est un pays où on traîne la patte par rapport aux autres pays. Et ça serait très important de pouvoir prendre conscience de ce qui se passe. Et c'est un petit peu pour ça qu'il fait ce trajet-là, justement en reconnaissance un peu à la famille, mais pas seulement à la famille de grâce, à toutes les familles qui prennent le temps de le faire. Comme il dit, c'est aussi important de le faire non seulement en temps de deuil, mais prévenir, comme M. Ramsey a dit tout à l'heure, parce que quand on est au moment du deuil, c'est pas le moment où on sent qu'on veut changer ou signer une carte.
About my story, and he asked me, oh boy, I hope one day I won't have to go on the waiting list by my an organ. What we're trying to do is change the system here in Canada so that if people do go on the waiting list, they can be more sure that organs will be available, because right now we're suffering with a low rate. He's developed this called people that might have the misfortune to go on the waiting list that will be depending on this.
Comme M. Georges disait, présentement, il y a 4000 personnes qui sont sur la liste d'attente. Il veut laisser un système qui s'appelle Precious Consentment, ou consentement précieux, si vous voulez, qui permettrait la liste de pouvoir être beaucoup plus courte et l'attente beaucoup moins longue.
And on a final note, I want to leave you boys and girls with a very important thought. And that thought is about thinking yourselves to become organ donors. Now, when you're doing that, you're thinking of others. You're thinking in your heart, how can
L'attente beaucoup moins longue.
And on a final note, I want to leave you boys and girls with a very important thought. And that thought is about thinking yourselves to become organ donors. Now, when you're doing that, you're thinking of others. You're thinking in your heart, how can I help my fellow person? Well, if you're thinking about becoming an organ donor, then you're doing that. And you know what else is more important? You become a hero, because Banik is a hero to those 6 people that got saved. The person that made the donation to save my life is my hero. So if you're thinking about becoming an organ donor, that automatically makes you a hero. So I want you boys and girls to think about that today. Think about the walk that we did today, and talk about this with your mom and dad and your friends. And I want to thank you for the walk. All of you came out there. Some of you weren't wearing gloves, just a little bit, but I understand that you're getting a ride back. Yep. You don't have to walk back? Oh, sorry. So I want to thank the Comfort Inn also for helping us with accommodations while we're here for 2 days, and also the mayor's office, Brenda in particular. Yeah, that's where, and he was a goaltender for the NHL. And about a month ago, NHL, Philadelphia, about a month ago, he was planning to come to Miramichi to visit his family for the holidays. And he got in a tragic car accident on his way near Edmundston. And the family, after hearing about the very tragic event, made that courageous decision to donate his organs. 6 people are alive today. I met the DeGrasse family about 3 days ago while I was in Miramichi. Or not Miramichi, I'm sorry, Shippagon. Changed the whole Miramichi thing to Shippagon, sorry. And I met them there, and I was on a very low fuel. Like I was losing inspiration to do this. I met the family. I seen what they did. It gave me inspiration, and that's why we're honoring from here on in his memory, because you know the kids. Okay.
Well, my daughter or son.
Good, good. If you can, kind of get that precious consent in there too, and mention the family. Oh, and also, are you a local paper? If you can mention the Comfort Inn, they gave us rooms, if they ever allow it. 2 nights, yeah, 2 rooms for 2 nights, and we're doing this on a zero budget, you know, and without support from these people, I wouldn't be able to continue. And great work. Okay. Do you have a card?
Coffee first then. One coffee.
Well, we're here this morning at the Comfort Inn in Campbellton, and it's day 575. And we have our 2 angels from Bathurst. Joy Hache, hi Joy, and we have Aldo. Hello. Oh,
I'm Joy.
That's Joy, and he runs the Titans, the team.
I don't run. The Titan. I help with the organization. I don't run it. It's too big of an organization for me. I'm just public relation over with the Acadie Bathurst Titan, and as well, my wife and I, we have a restaurant which you've been there a few times.
Yes, I have.
George,
very delicious food. By the way, Joy cooks his own bread, which is very delicious.
Just not a matter of choice. I think it's a matter of economics. But I love it. I love we have a nice little business. It's different than other restaurants in the area where we make most of our stuff. It's towards homemade style. So it's very interesting. And my wife and I, she does most of the work there, and she's very good at it in the food end of it. And we're enjoying it.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Well, it was great us inviting us there to have all the food and contributing the food there.
Well, George, that's the least we can do. Especially when I listen to you, where you've been on the road for 525 days today. I think that's impressive. I mean, ourselves, well, you know, it's our way of contributing to what you are doing. You know, to sensitize, make people aware of how important organ donations, what it's all about. So at least we can do our little bit to help you on your crusade. And certainly Aldo and I are very pleased to have taken a little time with you, and made us more aware as well how important it is what you are doing.
Thank you, Joy. And we'll move along to Aldo.
Hi, George.
Hi, how are you, Aldo?
Fine, thank you.
Good, good. So this morning you brought the Bertha.
Yeah, it was very cold. I think it's minus 15 today, and I had to wear my gloves and jacket all the way back from Bathurst. But it was nice, and we're here. It's warm. We had a good coffee,
Yes.
so ready to roll.
Yeah. And you helped out quite a bit yourself in the last couple of days, making sure that I wasn't stuck at the hotel, came out there to drive me whenever I called. You've also contributed a lot here, although.
Oh, no, it's only a small contribution compared to what you're doing for the people waiting for organs. Like Joe said, it's our way to maybe to give you a little help, that's all.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And you also have a personal story with knowing what this is all about.
Exactly. I lost a 22-year-old daughter to cancer 2 years ago. I do a lot of volunteer work for Cancer Society, and well, I've been doing volunteer work for all my life. I started, I think I was 7 or 8, and I'm 52 now, and I don't think I'll ever stop.
Good for you, Joe. You're a good man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck, George.
Au revoir.